Hello and welcome to Burnt Cookbook Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique fantasy world where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time. To prevent a war, I'm Jenna Stoeber and I play Astra Buffet Addled Half-Elf Oracle, who is exactly who she says she is. And I'm joined by...
Andrew Hansen, playing Johnny Broadtop, a hot and sunny Ifrit Resort Spa Paladin, eager to help and flex.
Caitlin Stayduhar, playing, as always, Patty Hertz, a rat folk ranger dandy with a nose for gossip and cheese.
Paul Luetkemeyer playing Zelf, an elven battle chef carving a name for himself in the high-stakes world of magical cooking.
And we're, of course, led today and for the rest of all time by our illustrious and totally on-the-rails GM and world builder, Justin Green. Justin, how are you?
I'm feeling well-rested from our own 2-week downtime that we had as people.
Yeah, as humans, you know?
Yeah, I took care of a lot of side quests that I had needed to do.
Oh, like laundry?
Oh man, I did some laundry the other day. I'm saying.
Gross.
Justin, how do you feel about the accusations that you are on the rails?
Can't be confirmed.
Would you say choo-choo for us?
Whoa.
This feels like some sort of trap, but I don't know what.
Yeah, right?
A fey trap this early.
Paul, you're going to have to name a character Choo-Choo if you want Justin to say that.
Oh, that's so easy. Earlier I was thinking, if I had to play another elf, I would name them Welf. Wealthy elf, but I think Choo-Choo is probably going to see the light of day.
No, I think doubling down on the Zelf naming convention's a great through line.
Don't feel the need to be supportive of all of my choices.
Wow, I am supportive though. Wow, Paul, fine, fuck you. Stupid name. Name your next character Choo-Choo. See if I give a fuck.
Damn. Choo-choo.
It is the grand opening of Patty Hertz's new and improved eleflute sanctuary in Safnia, otherwise known as the Plumpy Farms Memorial Center for the protection and empowerment of our animal friends. And Patty is making her way towards the squad, schmoozing with guests, handing out Doot Doot branded freebies. And she's not alone. At her side are 2 Eggshell Fairies. They cannot get the staff t-shirts over their round bodies, so they've got like Doot aprons on instead, and they're desperately trying to help out however they can, but are mostly just getting in the way.
Oh, you guys are doing amazing, but I know we've talked about this. Please don't walk right in front of my feet when I'm walking, because that makes me trip, okay? So, you guys could walk next to me on either side, but this is not a critique. It's just a suggestion. You're doing amazing, though.
Oh, yes, whatever you need, we shall comply. The Eggshell Fairies are blessed to have not been in exhibit. To be unpaid employees is more than we deserve.
Oh, yeah, and we're so lucky to have you here. You are valued members of the team, and we appreciate all of your contributions.
Did she trade out her hubris domain? What? Did she?
I don't think so, friend. It's not that easy for a tiger to change its stripes. Patty, it's us.
Oh my God, I'm so excited that you guys are here. Let me be the first to officially welcome you to the Plumpy Farms Memorial Center for the protection and empowerment of our animal friends. I'm so glad you made it in time.
Oh, you said that in one breath, didn't you?
Did you understand the emojis? Like the face was like, it's important. And then the runners were like, go. Don't miss the opening. So I'm hoping the message was clearly sent by the crowd.
Oh, yeah, we got the message. It was loud and clear.
We took the next train.
Yeah, and we're here.
Isn't it great? Look how cute everything is.
It's honestly incredible, Patty. Wow.
Would you like to pet something? Anything except the Eggshell Fairies is available. They get a little sensitive about that. So, but anything else, feel free to pet. Gently, though, Johnny. Gently.
I'm going.
Gently.
It's going to go over towards the eleflutes.
Yeah, I would love to pet some. Yeah, I mean, the eleflutes are the ones that I have most imprinted on. So, yeah, I would like to pet an eleflute.
Yeah, I think we follow Johnny over to the eleflutes.
I'm sure the eleflutes are very excited to see you guys.
Oh, yeah, very much so. Although they don't remember you, they are all very happy and healthy here and love the pets.
I think that Manny has unknowingly reunited with Piccolo.
Do we think that their love for each other transcends time loops and they just see each other and they know that they're supposed to be a boy and his eleflute?
Aw, a boy and his eleflute.
I think so.
Certainly hope nothing happens to them.
No!
Yeah, Manny is almost immediately lying on the ground on his back, letting the eleflutes walk all over him, just living his best life.
Patty, I take it that this isn't you, and he'll hold out the newspaper with the clipping of Patty Hertz star.
She's going to be like, Zelf, I've had to do a lot of thinking lately and a lot of growing up. I've started to realize that just having my name in the papers isn't the same as having a real impact. Like, if you want to be remembered, you should be remembered for, like, what you did and what you contributed to the world, right?
Probably.
Right.
So, like, yeah, Blank Patty is, living my dream and achieving everything that I didn't get to achieve. But look what I'm doing. I'm doing something just as good and just as important.
Patty, I'm honestly impressed. Sometimes one of us will do something that's good, but it has some weird baggage. This just seems delightful.
I mean, that's what I was going for, so I'm glad that it's working.
You're right, Zelf. It's suspiciously wholesome. You're right. What is this all a cover for? What are you actually trying to do here?
Oh my God, guys, quit being so suspicious.
You're not training them to be revolutionaries, are you?
No, I am providing a safe place for animals that have been marginalized to come and live their best lives. It's a beautiful thing. Don't try to make it into something sneaky and nefarious, because it's not.
Yeah, guys, come on. Pet the eleflute. Like, it's great.
Yeah, I'll feed the eleflute some grapes like I know it likes.
Patty, can we sponsor eleflutes? Like, while we're out adventuring?
Johnny, that's an incredible idea. I will speak to one of the members of our marketing team and get that implemented right away.
I would love to get updates about how my little dude was doing while I was out.
Man, get sent newsletters
Adopt an eleflute.
showing Johnny what his eleflute has been doing and asking him for larger donations.
Piccolo ate 5 grapes today. If you send in another 20 gold, he could have 10 grapes tomorrow.
Oh my God, my dude deserves 10 grapes. He's had a rough time. It's tough for everyone.
Oh my God. Any updates you get, I would put in the newsletter. I'll just say that. So we all get to share in it.
Patty, I've been thinking hard about the state of Mielnor, about all of the smuggling of animals, all of the environmental pollution with the candy runoff and the fish turning colors, all of the beast of Mielnor killing people and tooth fairies taking teeth. It goes on and on and on. Thinking about how I could make a change too, and honestly, this is an inspiration. I've been thinking I'd like to take over the rare animal smuggling business in New Haven.
Whoa. Yeah. Take it over and shut it down.
Yeah,
wow,
that's exactly right. Not become an animal smuggling kingpin, which is the vibe I'm getting.
Well, you can't just remove it.
And they say that, like, you have to work with inside the system to change it, right, Patty?
I do say that. That is something that I have said to a lot of people to justify my actions.
Yeah.
I think your heart is in the right place, Zelf. And you know what? I feel like with your tenacity, you can do anything you set your mind to.
That's right, I can. Justin, I rolled a 30 on sense motive. Does this all seem above board? I assume it is, but Zelf just likes to roll sense motive.
Zelf is suspicious.
Good.
Why would we ever be suspicious of each other, guys? Come on.
I just don't know what the angle would be.
When you say above board, do you mean, like, is this really a petting zoo or a sanctuary?
It's a sanctuary, Justin.
Is it everything it seems like it is? Yeah.
Yes, I would say that this is legitimately a improved animal sanctuary where Patty does not have the knowledge. You see that Himmy is here. There is the previous staff, Himmy and Jimmy, who you know work at the eleflute, or you guys don't know, but we know as players know worked at the eleflute reserved before. They have stayed on. There are people who are trained more than her, and Patty seems to have come in more of a benefactor type role.
Sure.
And has provided them with money, provided them with opportunities that they didn't have before. I would say when it comes to the animal sanctuary, just generally, Patty's motives are pure. I will give you an opportunity to make a knowledge local check if you have that.
I've got a little bit of that. I can bump it up with inspiration. 17.
I would say, Zelf, that you are familiar enough with Arrow. You probably spent some time after being stranded by them in the desert to know what they're up to. You are aware that one of the things that Dominus Peddledream would love is to get this location in Safnia to build an oil reserve facility.
Of course.
He wants to drill oil in the rainforest, and this is the place that he wanted to use to store it. But Patty has bought it out from under him. He was in a position where he could get it from the previous owners fairly easily, but she has been able to stop that from happening. So you figure that there is an added bonus of getting to stick it to him. But with your sense motive check, you are certain that that is not the reason she did it. She really wanted to help the animals and make a difference.
Honestly, having that context makes me feel way better about this place. Patty, this is incredible. I can't believe what you've done here. You should feel so proud.
Oh my God.
All of these animals living free and being happy. Wow.
Oh, thanks, Astra.
I can't believe you did this in 2 weeks. It's like honestly really incredible.
I've been really busy, couldn't you tell?
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't even know where you were. Actually, Patty, I'm being eaten up by curiosity at the presence of our ovoid friends here. Did you make a visit to the Fey Realms?
Do you think I had time to visit the Fey Realms in the middle of closing business transactions? Absolutely not.
I know you know how to hustle.
I may be a hustler, but I'm not that good. They found me.
It says Patty says she was our guiding star in a journey across plains. As the world turned into blue, we escaped aboard the absence of color, back to the rainbow dimension. Me, the lowly Eggshell Fairies, the leprechauns, and the arch-bachelor.
Oh, you escaped the goo.
Oh boy.
Did we know this was a possibility?
Another Eggshell Fairy steps up, holding out a large bottle that's filled with blue liquid, and presents it to you in particular, Zelf. Unfortunately, this is all that remains of the Arch-Bachelor. For as Irisol became goo, so did he. But upon the 7 seas, he could not return to whence he came. Thus the fairies scooped him up and put him into this glass shell until we could reunite him with the goddess Patty Hertz.
I'm gonna
Scooping is difficult for us.
I'm gonna be trademark honest here. I kind of lost track of the different bachelors. Which one was the arch one?
Oh, the last surviving bachelor, Gentry Till, of course, the one who made it to the end.
Oh.
He was born from goo, and to goo he shall return, as do we all. Ashes to ashes, goo to goo.
First parable of the Church of Astra.
It could have been so much worse, actually, for our first. I feel great about that.
Pretty damn good. I'd join.
Truly, he's the greatest bachelor of all. Here he is, liquefied, finally showing his true essence.
God, don't drink himself, please.
I wouldn't.
He's done a lot for me.
Don't drink himself.
It would be really helpful if Gentry wasn't in that bottle and he could run the show like he did before.
I'm envisioning a jello mold in the shape of an elfin noble.
I guess that's your prerogative. Well, I'll leave that to you.
It's going to be all of our prerogatives when I'm done.
Gentry jigglers or something like that.
I want to build him the perfect surrogate body so that we can take the lost soul of Gentry that's out there and find it a home.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That makes me very uncomfortable, but,
Why?
I guess you're the expert here, so,
Do you think there's a type of food he likes? We can make him a gingerbread boy if you want.
Oh, I do like gingerbread, but I mean...
Cheese.
Oh, God.
Be cheese, Patty.
Gentry would love to be cheese for Patty.
Yeah, he would.
I was just thinking you cannot turn him into a meat golem because then he will never have a chance with vegan
No, he would not be
Patty.
vegan. No, that's right.
This is
While we're in Safnia, I'll get some vegan milk and some rennet.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So upsetting.
He'll be a good little Gentry.
Oh
No.
my god, I'm imagining
No.
like Gentry is like a Pillsbury doughboy, but he's cheese. Like a
Yeah.
soft white cheese.
Oh my god.
Horrible.
Okay.
Or like a soft
man.
mozzarella. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
mozzarella
Yes,
it's a fresh
yes.
mozzarella
No.
boy.
That's been stretched, so it's got the skin.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Patty, I have to admit that I'm impressed that you did all of this out of the goodness of your heart in spite of the temptations of gaining accolades. You know, when we talked at the Fire Festival, the temptation was there for you to take fame, power, glory for yourself. And you did the right thing.
Thank you, Zelf. That's really nice of you to say.
And I really admire your followers, the Eggshell Fairies. They're magnificent. They're such perfect examples of wretchedness. They're so pure.
Okay, I mean, there's just so you know, just because they look like eggs, they're not like for eating. We understand that, right?
I have a problem sometimes knowing how to do good even when I want to. And there's a situation that I have with my master and with my fellow apprentices, with the city of Mielnor, with my entire inheritance, where I want to try to make good, but I'm not sure how. And I think I need your help.
I would love to provide wise counsel to one of my closest friends.
Right, I think this is going to be a good partnership.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, actually, you don't happen to have any contact or communication with Abraham and or Neven, do you?
Oh my god. That's so funny you should ask that. I've actually been in touch with them lately.
Have you?
Actually, I invited them today, but I haven't heard if they were going to show up or not. I've been so busy. That's the logistics of something like this, I'll tell you.
Patty, how'd you feel about Abraham and Neven having a delightful noodly experience and maybe turning back into one boy?
You know, I've always gotten the impression that having two of them causes a lot of friction, and, you know, maybe they would be better off as one person. You know, I'd be happy to facilitate an intro, not that you don't already know them, but, like, I don't know that that's really my decision. I mean,
Well, that's fine. After all, it's up to them, but the more clinical trials I get, I think the more likely we'll be to find a solution for our blank problems.
And as if summoned behind you, Abraham and Neven enter the animal sanctuary, and with them, Glorahan, Pharrell, and Kada Schroll,
Oh my God.
their squad mates.
Oh my
Cat
god.
itself is immediately nervous
It's the
at
squad.
seeing so many people from Shadowend.
It's a lot of familiar
Hmm.
faces.
Bantaro Valentine said that there was no Shadowend this loop.
Well, we could always ask.
None of you have seen hide or hair of the architect or the minister in these 2 weeks have been apart, have you?
No.
No.
Should we have been looking?
yeah, I was a
Well.
little busy, as we've established.
Of course, it just wouldn't have surprised me too much if perhaps Nerissa had spoken with Johnny or something like that.
It's suspicious, right? It's a suspicious grouping. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I think we're thinking the same thing, Astra. It's good to finally be on the same page with everyone.
Wow, you two are like linking up. That's great.
Mhm. Our paranoia levels are equalizing.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It feels inevitable. I mean, I think it's a good sign that we're coming together as a team, you know?
Yeah.
And I will say, if there was a most likely candidate for the Zelf's paranoia to spread to, it would certainly be Astra.
Oh, for sure. Oh,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my God. It's a cultural exchange.
Patty will happily greet her good friends, Abraham and Neven, and say,
Oh, I'm so glad you guys made it to the opening of the sanctuary. It is fantastic to see you. I hope that you are enjoying all of the cute animals. Oh, and I see you brought +1s. Totally fine. There are plenty of hors d'oeuvres for everyone. Come on over. Everyone mingle. You know, it's not a good party without some mingling.
Abraham will be like, oh, thank you, Patty. You know, I didn't want to say anything when I RSVP'd. I didn't know if you'd think it was weird, with the duplication, but, I should have known that you'd probably have heard already and would make a big deal about it.
You know that I like you for you and also for you. And she'll point to the other one. I like you both for who you are, not for how many of you are. So, I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here.
So natural.
So you're friends of Patty's?
Yeah. We grew up in the same circles. Our parents knew each other. My mom and dad are both royal alchemists for the king.
Well, a couple of silver spooners, huh?
Much like Patty, we're not defined by that. I mean, look at what we're wearing. And they'll point to like his goth outfit. Be like, do I look like I have a silver spoon in my mouth?
Always the goth kids.
No, my friend, you're the picture of counterculture. My name is Zelf the Elf. Come from Mielnor, the city at the furthest frontiers of flavor. Patty and I go way back. I've been working on a new kind of magic food, actually. It's an experiment in fusion cuisine.
Neven will be like, oh, that's really cool. I've always really been interested in Mielnor food culture. We kind of do a similar thing. I mean, we're doing alchemy, but, we like to mix our magic into drinks.
I'm interested in that, too. I feel like Mielnor is a bit stuck in tradition. Haven't paid attention to advancements in alcoholic magic or other types of edible, consumable, magical infusions.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's rare, but people are into alchemical mixology. Not very often, but there's a place out in Beacrum that you should check out sometime.
I'd love to. Listen, I've got a little place in Waypoint right now, and it's not open yet, but I've been having some select dinners while I prepare my menu. Specifically, I've been working on a kind of magic meal that's supposed to combine two wayward clones back into a single being.
Well, that's so specific. That's crazy.
Isn't it? It's groundbreaking, but unfortunately, I've only met a few people who really fit the model. I tried it myself and nothing happened. I guess there aren't enough of me.
Oh, you've met other people who've been duplicated?
Well, in various forms. Each case is a bit nuanced, which is why I need to try different spices and seasonings with my meal. It's experimental, but would you be interested in trying it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we would try anything. We've met anybody who seemed like they knew what was going on with us.
Really, you don't feel that the more is the merrier?
I've kind of gotten used to it. We've kind of gotten used to each other, but we would definitely like to understand more what happened. We have no idea why this. We just woke up one day and there was two of us.
Well, would you and your friends be interested in joining us for let's say a dinner party? In fact, there's something familiar about the 8 of us having dinner in a strange way.
Oh my God. Dinner party. Oh, Luke, dinner party. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
All right, you name the date.
Do it right now.
I don't really know how long we'll be in town. We kind of made a special stop for this.
Are you free tonight? Are you free tonight?
Yeah, we could make tonight happen. Could you make space for one more? We have a 5th member of our party. She's left to take care of some other business, but she should be back tonight.
I mean, that sounds fine, right? Yeah.
I should have everything I need. I tend to bring my entire kitchen with me.
Where do you want to meet? Here?
Patty, do you have appropriate environs for a upscale yet relaxed experimental magical meal?
I mean, if you can make the concession stand kitchen work, then yeah.
Manny?
Yes, chef?
Can we make the concession stand work?
We could make a concession to make the concession stand work, I think.
Oh, he's still working on his chef banter.
Oh, sweet. He thought about that so hard.
It's getting some zing to it, right? Just a little.
Yeah, the hint of a pucker.
I'll concede the point. 7 o'clock.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Bring your mixology.
And they'll go about petting some of the animals and wandering off. I rolled sense motive for the girls who I think would have been more suspicious than Abraham and Neven.
Actual follow-up questions.
Yeah. Abraham and Neven, I think, would just be excited to have anybody talk to them about this and have a suggestion. a 4 for Kata, and a 10 for Glorahan. I think that they're willing to hear you out.
I can't believe you didn't ask follow-up questions about who the 5th person joining them is.
Oh, I have my suspicions, but I think Zelf just didn't want to disrupt Abraham and even being on the hook.
Yeah, Zelf is too desperate to get them in his clutches to really care who the 5th person is.
Zelf tends to be upfront right away in the weirdest way possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey guys, I'd like to experiment on you. You guys are weird, you're a medical oddity, and I'd like to find out more.
Y'all know I'm into that. I'm into it. Maybe you don't know that. Well, I am.
Astra was a little curious where Glorhan is at with her this loop, because I don't think she really remembers where they start off.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder where Glorhan is this loop.
Yeah, so Astra will, following like a tray of hors d'oeuvres, kind of sidle up to Glorhan and be like, "Oh, these animals are so cute, aren't they?"
Oh, yeah, they're great. I love the little pig that's covered in leaves. I've never seen anything like that before. But Kata likes it. Apparently, she can read the future on them.
Oh, really?
They're like tea leaves, oolong piglets. So, yeah.
That's fucking adorable.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, you don't even have to get them wet, so that's really handy.
Yeah, it's awesome. Sorry, do we know each other?
Oh, I know.
As each loop goes on, we get increasingly familiar with the people who have no idea who we are. Yeah.
Astra will be like, "Oh, no, it's a party. I was just making conversation, just standing here alone, looking at animals. It's just a nice vibe. But plus, I saw that you were all goths, so I was like, oh, I'm from Fanolin, so,
Oh, that's awesome. I'm from Fanolin too. That's really cool.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you can clock it, right? You look at somebody and you're like, ooh. How do you all know about the preserve?
Oh, just through Abraham and Even as friends with the owner. So he invited us.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you're like friends with Abraham and Even.
Mm-hmm.
The both of them, or just the? I guess I don't really know how that all works, huh?
Yeah, it's complicated. Sometimes I don't know if they're more offended if I refer to them as one person or two people. It kind of depends on the mood.
Ugh, that's so tricky. Yeah, I feel real bad for them. Ugh. Are they from Fanolin too?
No, they're from Animestus, the capital of Erosia.
Oh, wow. Capital boys. Oh, okay. Did you go to school in Animestus?
Oh, no, I went to Fanol Academy. Oh, did you graduate from? Maybe that's.
No, I never went to the academy. I was homeschooled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just tuition costs are so expensive, Ugh.
Yeah. That's crazy. You don't meet many people from Fanolin that don't go to the academy.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and how do you know Kata? Oh, you probably all work together, right?
Oh, well, we're like, I guess you could say we're like training under a pretty powerful archmage, actually. She's from Erosia. Or she's not an archmage. She could have been, though. They asked her to be, and she said no. But she's really awesome. Have you ever heard of Adrian Mistmorn?
Oh, yeah. I've heard it. She's incredibly powerful, Mistmorn is. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for us, for sure.
Yeah, that's so cool. Wow. And you guys are like her apprentices? Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, it's great. She might come tonight. I think your friend is going to have a dinner, and we're all going to get together.
Wow. Okay. I'm so excited to meet her. She's so tall. Oh, great. Okay. Wow.
Or so you've heard.
So I've heard. Yeah, just from the posters. You can tell she's got a tall presence. Mr. Morn does. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is really turning into quite a party, huh? Ugh. Can I roll a sense motive to see if I think she's not being fully accurate with what she's saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because this isn't contradictory to what we've heard about Shadowend, but it is kind of weird. I rolled a 21.
You think that it probably is Shadowend that has brought them all together again, and that she's deliberately talking around it and leaving that part of it out. You also, though, see a different set of Glorhan than you ever have before. A lot of times when you talk to her, it's kind of not antagonistic, but maybe adversarial. Like there is a bit of a game being played. But this time, without the spiral rapier visible, minimized and tucked into your belt, she's just treating you like a normal person. There's no competition. There's no games.
That's really funny. And I'm going to make a bold character choice here that I do think has been borne out by the rest of the series and say that makes Astra not at all attracted or interested in Gloria.
Yeah, 100%.
She's like, this boring, basic ass bitch.
Yeah, where's the challenge? Where's the struggle? Where's the interest? That's great. Well, yeah, Astra will politely disengage and go talk to somebody else because what is there here? Nothing.
Amazing.
Wow.
You turn and try to get out of this conversation as your attraction to Glorhand is just evaporating quickly. Don't look where you're going. You almost trip over something at like your feet level. You don't see what it is at first. You look down. It's not just an object. It is a tiny person staring up at you.
Oh.
And they're holding a small umbrella over their head. They move it just a little bit, still keeping the sun off of them. And you see a vampiric leprechaun gazing up at you adoringly.
If only you knew his name.
Shit.
Oh my god. When you said tiny with an umbrella, I was thinking Ghibli-esque, but this is immediately going in the wrong
Amazing.
direction.
Astra, I can't believe it.
Oh, God.
I finally made it back to you.
Oh my God, it's you. I can't believe you made it back to me either. How did you get here? How?
Aboard the absence of color into the sunset on the rainbow to escape the blue.
Wow, okay, so you all escaped because you were all fun on the rainbow. Well, that's wonderful. Hey, I'm so proud of you for making back to me.
Yes. What do we do next? What's next for the Church of Astra?
Oof. Great question. I've really gotten into blacksmithing. So,
Oh.
Okay.
Not what he expected.
What an answer.
so that's sort of where we're at. Yeah, I'm still sort of figuring this out. I just want to say I appreciate your patience with me as a demigod. I'm going to do my best to really provide for us. Whew, well, yeah, God, okay. How does Patty do this? She's just a natural born leader. I think for right now, we're kind of in a holding pattern. But I think as a demigod of artifice, you should pick a small project.
Okay.
And start to work on that project. Something, something handicraft, something you make with your hands. And then sort of, work on that for a while. And then when it's time, I will summon you.
Yes, just call my name. I'll be right there for you.
God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it, Justin.
You bet. I absolutely will. And then if your project's good enough, maybe it'll be time to bestow upon you a new name or some sort of nickname within the Church of Astra. So,
Oh, yes.
work hard and do a craft.
Yeah, and he'll skip away to make something.
A craft and he goes.
We are all goo right now. We are all essentially goo. We might be in human forms, but these fey creatures, having been on a different plane, were never initially gooed.
Right.
And so I'm curious, and I'll say now, I don't know how to test this in a way that's not pretty objectionable, ethically speaking. I'm curious if we retained one of these fey that could hypothetically escape, if after they were gooed in one loop, if they would then be gooed forever, or if, you know what I mean?
Really good question. They might just have to ride out the gooification and then they'd pop out. I don't know if they're buoyant to the goo or not.
Yeah, I'm just saying we could do some weird science here if we wanted to, again, do something pretty objectionable.
Good thing you now have a little creature that will obey your every whim. Welcome to having followers.
Caitlin, it's so much pressure.
His tiny leprechaun life is in your hands.
Okay, I'm making a mental note that it might be an interesting thing.
Maybe you could find a way to analyze his body since it's not goo.
Oh.
And everything else in this world is, in essence, goo.
Interesting, Andrew. You're putting forth sort of a DNA project where we're like looking at a molecular level.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody just gets a little leprechaun vampire DNA.
Yeah, if we splice in leprechaun vampire DNA into our bodies, we will no longer be susceptible to the loop. It's simple.
Just a little bit.
Zelf is chugging away on the goo train. He's going choo-choo or goo-goo on the goo train already.
Yes. If I'm going to implant some Fae DNA, I don't know if I want it to be the vampire leprechaun DNA, but I also don't want it to be the egg DNA. So
Last choice.
Maybe the mantis.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wait.
We have totally derailed ourselves.
No, this is the next arc, is we have to delve into the Fae realm to find the cool monster we want to splice with.
The Phanomorphs arc.
Yes.
For all
Wow,
the
yes. See, I was going full dungeon meshy, where we just have to come up with the coolest DNA splice that we can.
It's a win either way, however, whatever craziness.
I know you know all about our Patreon membership. It's only $5 a month. You get bonus audio, ad-free episodes, etc., etc. But did you know there are other cool ways to support the show? Probably the best way is to let your friends know about it so that they can enjoy it and get hooked too. We're almost entirely driven by word-of-mouth campaigning, and if you're listening to this, it's probably because somebody told you about it. So pass the word on, post on socials, share that cool fan art you see, especially with us, because we also love to see it. It's also super helpful to leave reviews on your podcast app. If your podcast app accepts reviews, not all of them do, but especially if you use Apple or Spotify, leaving a review or even just hitting 5 stars helps quite a lot. It only takes a minute to do, and it's totally free, and it really does help. You can do it right now while you're listening to ads and waiting for the episode to start back up. Just go to your podcast app and leave a review real quick. Thank you.
I imagine that Johnny is doing all the fun hanging out and goofing off with Abraham and Ethan when they've got a spare moment. Like, okay, if I tell you a number, does he automatically know a number? Like, if I whisper 4, like, does he know? Like, what did I, Ethan, what'd I say? What'd I say?
Oh, fuck yes.
No, we don't have telepathy, Johnny, unfortunately. It's pretty boring.
But how can I believe you?
I love that coming from anyone else, this would be an offensive line of questioning, but Johnny is just so genuine about it.
Well, like, I've got a solution for this. Honestly, just one of you needs to become a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah, that's what I did.
You became a ghost?
There's like, there's some strain. Like, I can feel a little bit. Like, it's just some, maybe it's like some spiritual tightness or something. But I think if I just like keep stretching, like, it'll be fine. Like, I just got to be mindful.
Wait, you have a ghost inside of you?
A ghost, bro. Yeah. Don't we all? Actually, no, I'm that ghost, right? But like, I'm in his body.
But it's the ghost of you? Like a soul? like, oh, you have your physical body and then you have your spiritual body, like that type of thing.
Honestly, I wasn't really sure I believed in ghosts either. But yeah, like sometimes I guess like your body, like the soul can like become like untethered, I guess, kind of from the body. And like I have a body like that's not this body, and like I don't know where that is. Like honestly, I'm scared it might be around here somewhere. Like I kind of hope it's gone forever, but like it might not be.
Okay.
But like you can't like force your thoughts into each other's heads and stuff like that.
No. So is your friend Zelf, did he put you and the ghost you back together? Is that what he's going to do to us?
No. Like, me and my ghost bro, or like, oh God, honestly, I'm starting to get all sorts of mixed up. Like, me the ghost bro and my blank bro, which is like what we like call, maybe that's offensive. We had an agreement, and like because I was a ghost, like then I possessed him. Honestly, maybe you should ask your friend Glorhan about it. I don't mean this like in like a romantic way, but like I've like meshed with her before,
Come on.
Even are like, what the actual fuck?
He's gonna blow this fucking dinner.
Then I'm just gonna sip some lemonade.
Neven will be like, yeah, I'll ask her about that now. And he'll kind of walk off towards Glorhan. But Abraham will stay behind and be like, so how did you decide which one of you was in control of the other when you merged?
Whoa, yes.
Like, how did you become the dominant one?
I think it's kind of an agreement. We went to the crystal cave and like we meditated on it together. Like we aligned like our like chakras and like we got like in sync. And like as for who's in charge, nah, bro, we're just like aligned.
That sounds nice for you, Johnny, but unfortunately, Neven and I don't really have that kind of cooperation.
What do you mean? You're like the same bro.
No, I don't think so.
What? What?
He's just like a copy. He's like some sort of weird doppelganger. Like, I know I'm the real one, and I don't know what he is.
Okay, but like, how do you know you're the real one?
Because I'm the same me that I've always been. I lived the whole life.
But then doesn't he say the same thing?
It's got to be a spell or something, right?
Bro, okay. Like, we figured it out because the one that's talking to you right now, I'm like older. I have memories that the other one doesn't have. And like, that's like how we were able to like tell the difference. But you both have the same memory, right?
I guess so. I kind of thought he had fake memories, but maybe you're saying I have memories that he doesn't?
What is memory, right? Like,
Johnny's thesis statement.
Oh, God.
do you remember like all of your childhood? Or like, do you need like your parents to remember it for you? Or like reminds you of how things happened?
Oh, you're saying I should ask him about like childhood memories that we shouldn't be able to remember, and maybe he'll remember something from like being 1 year old that's impossible to remember because all of his memories are fake.
Yeah, but dude, you should also be open to the possibility that maybe he also remembers the same memory differently, and it allows you both to unlock it, like from like a slightly different perspective.
I can trap him.
No, that's
No.
I don't know. But like, you probably need like your parents or something, right?
No, Patty. I've known Patty my whole life. This is great. We'll ask Patty to remember something, and he won't be able to remember some detail that I'll be able to remember that Patty remembers. That's how we'll get him, Johnny. This is great. Good work, man.
Okay.
Good work, bro.
But like, bro, wait, no. Oh, bro, come on. Oh.
Yet again, Johnny's policy of radical honesty.
Johnny's gonna look kind of worriedly off as he goes off towards Patty, and then he's gonna like, oh, Glorhan's over there, and then he's gonna walk towards her.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. What have you done?
Switching back to Zelf. Zelf, Jimmy takes you and Manny to the Sanctuary's concession stand where you are able to begin going through all of their supplies. Just trying to figure out what here you can make use of.
Really funny.
I am going to ask you to make a perception check for me.
All right, I got a 15 base.
After inspiration, that is 18. Zelf, you are so focused, so surrounded by your own fragrant ingredients that you don't notice until too late that an exotic floral scent is filling the room.
Oh.
Interesting. It's
Oh.
unusual for scent-based events to occur in this game, Justin Green.
It is similar to Tetra's scent that the party gave you last loop, but you're confident that it is not Tetra. It's different enough that I think you would know that.
Have we met another Floriad other than Tetra before?
Oh.
The party hasn't, but on the podcast we have.
Yeah.
We as people have, but we as the party have not.
Yes, and on that note, similarly, Zelf, you're caught off guard by the sound of a door in the back of the concession stand opening. It's not the one that you entered through. It's one that you didn't even realize was a door. It doesn't have a knob at all. Instead, there is like a stone nose on it, And again, the players know, but the characters don't. There are several doors of the sanctuary that only respond to smells. And somebody has unlocked this door from the other side. It falls open, and you see a bizarre Floriad sweep in. This one has pale teal skin and large alien-like black eyes, and it stands with a slight hunch. It has 2 stalks of purple passifloras growing from the top of their head, kind of like antlers.
Ooh, beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Like a flower sprouting anew after a long winter, you are restored, Zelf the elf. Your memories of past loops return, and now the Prime Minister waits for you within the jungle.
Oh, shit.
Your time, as always, is fleeting. And this individual will hand you a map of the Safnian rainforest, which is marked with directions, Zelf.
It's probably already clear that Manny's in the kitchen with Zelf, but Zelf will stand so that it's a little harder to see Manny and say, "What a flowery introduction, but I don't believe we've met."
I am not a member of the ministry myself. I only tend the Prime Minister's garden. And to be clear, he wants to see both of you. And he will nod to where you're trying to hide, Manny. And the Floriad will exit the way that they came out of the Floriad entrance with the nose lock.
For half a second, Zelf is thinking about the pros and cons of this creature disappearing from this loop, but it's a little early for violence. He
I
lets
was
it
going
go.
to say, by that, do you mean he's thinking about whether he should kill this creature?
Yeah, stuffing it into the blender.
No, you're literally at a preserve for animals that you wanted to eat, but weren't allowed to eat. And you're just
Yeah,
like, well,
and he's all, "Her."
I gotta kill something.
yeah.
At your feet, Manny is like hacking and coughing, and he's tugging at your pant legs off, and he goes, "Chef, I remember the last 2 loops."
Woo! Yeah!
What?
Oh, shit! Man, restored.
He's back.
Manny, what do you remember?
I think it was just trying to give me back my memories of last loop, but the last thing that I remember from then is Johnny and I in a cleaning pod, and he gave me a potion that gave me back my memories from the loop before that. And then I went to the ocean, and
Oh, no.
I think Astra killed me, Chef.
Oh,
No. No. Put him back under.
Shit.
So, Manny, you remember our first loop with the journal, and you remember the last loop with the crisis in Neptus.
Yes.
How interesting. I'd been wondering how or whether to bring your memories back, possessing no such means myself, yet here we are. How do you feel?
It feels like I just woke up after sleepwalking.
Well, Manny, the last loop started weird. I think that Zoblin wasn't a very good role model, but now that you have your memories back, let's all try to take the right foot forward.
I agree.
All right. We'll have time to talk about this later.
Are we going to go meet the Prime Minister?
I think we need to. There's no escaping the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has everything under his control, seemingly. So I think Zelf is going to take the map and try to sneak away.
Okay. Yeah. Zelf and Manny, make a survival check for me, Zelf.
I actually took a few points in survival, but it's not my strongest skill. 21 on survival, Justin.
Lovely. Yeah. With Manny's help, you make your way into the jungle as everybody else is busy petting animals and being awkward with former friends.
Yeah, so you've got a brother, right? Does he still write bad poetry? Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. We have not met before, Johnny, but you are telling people that we have meshed? This is making me very uncomfortable.
Charm your way out of that one.
Okay, I did say that, and I know that sounds bad, But like I said, specifically in a non-romantic, non-sexual way, right? Like that's not. Like, I don't understand how it could possibly be misconstrued.
I specified.
She's like side-eyeing you hard, and she like crosses her arms and walks over to Kada. You can tell that they're whispering about you from a distance.
Johnny's just like does like that thing where he's like, whatever, I don't understand. That was it being weird? And like, how was I supposed to say that? Like, you know, like
Zelf, the directions on the map lead you into the fragrant forest, but not particularly far in, just deep enough that you would be in trouble without the survival skills that you have. The trees are so tall that the canopy blocks out the light from Safnia's ever-present sun, and you'd be struggling to see if not for the rainforest plants, many of which have a natural luminescence.
Cool.
There are sounds of bonobos echoing around you. You're not quite sure if you're hearing violence or if you're hearing fun.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Eventually, Zelf, after about an hour, hour and a half, you find yourself approaching an imposing ziggurat that is covered in vines. It's sort of made of like an orange-red stone. And in front of it is a large tin-pointed star that has been drawn into the ground. And 5 of the points of the star have a plant that is glowing at the tip.
Oh, that is so cool.
And at 4 of those is a ministry member wearing their full blue robes that covers them from head to toe. And they're each standing at one of the 4 points. The 5th one lit up, has no one standing at it. 5 are not lit at all. When you approach, one of them says to you, and you recognize the voice as Nerixina. She says, "Welcome, Zelf. It's good to see you again."
oh boy.
Greetings. Where should I stand?
They point towards the one point that is lit that no one is at.
All right. Zelf is going to nod to Manny to stand nearby.
Each of the points you know from your time with Giha and the astrologians represents one of the gods or one of the planets. And so the prime minister, who is of course recognizable with the god killer on their back, is standing at Eris at the top of the star.
Ooh.
And at the bottom, another ministry member stands at Eidos. Nerixina is standing at Ebnir. And the 4th is standing at Vidana. The one that they have directed you to is directly across from the individual at Vidana. And you know this to be the Hibdal space that they are directing you to.
Oh.
Interesting.
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 Nerixina says, "I hope that the process wasn't too confusing for you or upsetting. It can be difficult to be awakened."
Well, it was no picnic, but we made it here all the same.
Good, good. The Prime Minister has asked you here to clear up a few things about the end of the last loop. After you parted ways with Oreo and I to retrieve the Waystone, what happened?
Yes, I wish I had had the chance to make contact within the loop, but what happened was the architect. Specifically, the new demigod of Zijix.
You're speaking of Johnny Anaj.
Yes, he interfered when I was collecting the Waystone.
Is he what triggered the loop to reset?
Boy.
Oh, Zelf, you're in hot water, my friend.
It seems the architect is trying to find ways to do in the demigods we currently have and replace them with their pick. I believe it was the new demigod of Ebnir that destroyed the artifact.
Do you know who it was? Was it a member of Miss Morn's squad?
Zelf has no bluff. His bluff is +3.
Oh, man. It's a shame you're doing this alone without the bluff committee to back you up.
The bluff committee.
Well, Johnny's the buff committee. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, exactly. God, no, I cannot bluff. No, absolutely not. I'm not on that committee.
Oh, boy. Justin, that was a natural 20 on bluff for a total of 23.
Oh, shit. When it matters most.
Ooh-wee.
And I only got a 1 on inspiration, but I have a +2 racial bonus to omit or cover up facts.
That's incredible.
All right. Good scum. Good scum.
Zelf is going to try to keep that a little vague. I remember you saying that Johnny and Aj's team was of no consequence, and perhaps in the long run, they are not. But at least for last loop, they provided a great deal of interference. It seems like they knew exactly where they needed to be to take possession of Ebnir's power. I was there at Ebnir's temple, but the other agents of the architect didn't tell me their secrets, suspecting me to have more loyalty to the ministry.
And it's the loyalty that we appreciate the most about you, Zelf. You've really proven yourself.
I'm not clear on how they intend to persist their new choices through loops, but it seems like they have some sort of plan to do so. The Prime Minister proved to me that it's possible for us, we who came from Goo and returned to Goo, to live outside of this semblance of Irisol. But is the whole purpose of this gathering truly to destroy Irisol forever?
You misunderstand both the architect and the Prime Minister's elf. Irisol is destroyed. It's not a temporary condition that can be healed. It's been gone hundreds of years. And that's the message that the Prime Minister was trying to send to you. The Prime Minister does not offer hope, only a glimpse of the truth, a glimpse outside the fabrication. There is no living outside of the zeitgeist because you are a part of it.
So that's it. We're here to ensure that Irisol's story, which has ended, ends for good.
We're here to ensure that the abomination that is the zeitgeist doesn't do more damage than it already has.
That's pretty clear.
Zelf, we want to offer you an official position within our ranks.
Ooh.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
But before we do, there's one final thing that I feel like I must tell you. Oreo Fortuna did not intend to mislead you when he told you that Chairman Naga wasn't among our ranks, but only the Prime Minister is privy to the full breadth of the ministry. She points to the individual occupying the Vidana section of the star, and they remove the hood of their ministry robes, and you see the face of Chairman Naga staring back at you.
Oh, man.
Nerixina says, does this change how you feel about joining the ministry?
Zelf has no poker face. He immediately starts perspiring.
Oh my god.
And his mouth is wrinkled up in the weirdest kind of half smile. And he wipes his head a few times. He says, how could it not? But I think, as with all things, the end is written in stone.
So you accept?
Boy.
Do it.
I mean,
Evil little voice? Why are you saying that?
I mean, evil little voice, but also, like, you would find out so much.
oh, what a devil's bargain, Justin. God. What would Zelf do, though? Because this feels like kind of a nightmare scenario for him.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my god.
Zelf is about to pass out. Even under the greatest duress, Zelf is glib, so he'll say to Nerixina, are you making me an offer I can't refuse?
You could turn around and leave right now. We'd allow it. You'd forget all of this next loop anyway.
What can you do when you sit down at a table laid out for dinner, then to sup? I think I must accept.
Shit.
Of course. Come on.
Of course he's gonna accept.
Of course.
Oh,
Devils
yeah.
don't make bargains that they think are going to get turned down. Just
Right.
admit it.
No.
Everybody seems to relax collectively, except for Chairman Naga, whose face begins to pale a bit, and then it turns like a ghostly white. And then it turns a bit blue, and you think maybe he's like asphyxiating, like the mere thought of standing his equals is making him like hold his breath. But the shade of blue is no longer natural. It's like vibrant, almost glowing. And Naga's features also begin to shift. They get pointier, exaggerated in all ways until he looks to be like a distant cousin of the Pink Knight, except of course for his defining color.
Blue.
And you know that this is certainly a fairy from the Blue Kingdom. And he winks at you.
What?
And pulls his hood back over his face without a word.
Oh my god.
The Prime Minister finally speaks. Forgive me for this final test, Zelf. But you've proven to me that you can let go of the trivialities of the zeitgeist.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Justin. Well, yeah, at this point, Zelf is swooning, so if there's some jungle plant next to him, he's got like a long fork on a stick or something that he's got to lean on all of a sudden.
Wow.
The Prime Minister will say to you, Oriel Fortuna served the ministry well as the shepherd of Hibdal for many, many loops. It was because of his close relationship with the recluse Gaffinrit that allowed the ministry to sever the god of chaos from the zeitgeist. But perhaps, as should have been expected with chaos, it hasn't quite held. We need someone to step into Orio's place as the shepherd of Hibdal and solve whatever problem has risen in Gaffinrit's place. Do you feel like you can handle that, Zelf?
Oh, so you want whoever's channeling Hibdal's divine power here on Irisal to be nicely prepared and served warm on a plate. That's quite in my wheelhouse. Is that the goal for this loop, then? Or is there another demigod who's closer to the sword?
We have two loose ends that need to be dealt with. Unfortunately, Zelf, the last of your leyline soup was stolen from the Shepherd of Eidos' vault by agents of Shadowend. Johnny Brightchild, Astroblep, Patty Hertz.
Oh shit.
So if you aren't able to get me the identity of Hibdal's new demigod in the next couple of days, we'll have to allow Windhorn to reignite the leyline in Fainlin in order to power the Waystone and enter the temple.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Way to just like crank up the stakes. Thanks a lot.
The Shepherd of Ebnir will ensure this comes to pass, and once the temple is accessible, I will be waiting nearby to destroy the artifact of Ebnir. Those two halves remain.
Of course, because last loop we intended to destroy the artifact of Ebnir and were interrupted. Of course, it makes sense to finish that off before we move on.
But while you search for the new demigod of Hibdal, I would like to request the use of your champion, Manny Meadowsweet. He and I fought side by side against the monster Bashad. Prior to mastering the ritual, the invasion of New Haven served as a very useful, though complicated catalyst to get multiple demigods where we needed them to be. And now that we have the ability to make certain pathways permanent, I want to cement our position at the top of the Winter Guard. Even the toughest generals in Erosia are child's play compared to demigods.
Manny, I offer the same choice to you. This is your chance to turn around and forget everything.
Manny is petrified, eyes wide. He does not know what to do. He does not understand what this man is saying, as he did not himself fight along. His body did. He did not.
Yeah.
He does not remember this. His body was being puppeted by Johnny. So he just looks back at you like, what do I do? What do I do?
Manny, what's the last thing you remember from that loop?
Everything's... Manny's going to attempt to lie. He doesn't want to say anything that mentions Astra or Johnny, because the minister just said that he knows who they are. Manny. We'll use level 5 Manny because he got his memories back. Not that that's going to help much. Manny has a +0.
Oh.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Mandy.
Oh, I rolled a 17.
Oh, not bad, Manny.
That was about as well as you could possibly hope for this role.
Yeah.
Manny's going to say, my mind is still so mixed up from getting my memories back. I'm not quite sure, Chef.
Manny is still an apprentice. He's not quite ready to stand on his own, to be a journeyman.
The Prime Minister is suspicious. I believe in Mr. Meadowsweet, having seen what I saw. I'm curious why you wouldn't want him to join me.
I'm just nervous that he's going to be in harm's way.
I'll be by his side.
Will he return to my side afterward? There are some ways that I need him as my sous chef.
Certainly.
Manny? And Self turns and takes Manny's collar and smooths it out, adjusts his hat so it's straight, and he'll say, will you attend to the Prime Minister as you would to me until such a time as you're returned whole and in good condition?
Yeah, I will, chef.
All right, and Justin, one of the things that I bought with my downtime money is an item called the Ring of Friend Finding.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This item comes in a pair, and each person wearing it always knows the direction and the condition of the person wearing the other one. So Zelf got tired of losing Manny, so he bought him,
Aw.
an AirTag.
Oh, that's adorable.
Smart.
So he'll say, it might be difficult, but I think good things could come out of this.
Manny will accept the ring, and he'll nod, and he'll say to you, give some pets to Gumball and Piccolo for me, chef.
I'll try, but I'm not good with animals.
Well,
So sad. I'm so scared for Manny.
he is brought along as your vassal, but this is a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, exactly.
He turns away from the Prime Minister to face Manny, and his expression is thoughtful and pensive. This could be the perfect way for Manny to gather some intelligence, but it could also be the perfect way for something terrible to happen to Manny. Insofar as Manny trusts Zelf to make decisions for him, Zelf feels bad about potentially putting him in harm's way, but Zelf is no less in harm's way. So after taking a deep breath, he'll pat Manny on the shoulder and say, all right, are you taking him with you now?
Yes, he can come with me. I think that's enough for this meeting.
Till we meet again, my friend.
The ministry member who is at the position of Eidos steps forward, and they have the blue robes for you, Zelf, and hands them to you. And they lean in and they say, you may have them fooled, but you can't fool me, Zelf.
Oh,
Justin, does Zelf recognize the voice?
Yes, this is the one who was sort of antagonizing you previously. And although you've never physically confirmed it and seen her without the mask, you have put together that it is Madame Ogavia.
Spectacular.
man.
Fucking
this
glorious.
bitch.
Wow.
Wonderful and delightful. Oh my God.
Mm.
Well, Zelf cracks a smile and says, can't kid a kidder. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that is what she's telling you.
And he'll take the robes. I feel like we really are the kind of people who should get along. I don't understand why it's always so adversarial.
Who's adversarial? I'm happy, can't you tell? Look at this. I've just got myself a beautiful new ziggurat. I'm thrilled.
Uh-oh.
Does that mean you'll have me for tea?
Oh, I'm sure we'll meet again, Zelf. Many, many times.
Boo. Get her out of here. Thank you for listening, and a special thank you to our Patreon subscribers who are supporting independent media in the most direct and sustainable way possible. Thanks to your support, each of the eleflutes in the preserve get 5 grapes a day and 1 plum a week in order to maintain their color. We have a P.O. box that you can ship letters and boxes to. The address is in the show notes if you want to make use of it. Our DFTBA merch store is at bit.ly/BCBP merch, all lowercase, or you can find a link to that in the show notes. As always, you can find us on Blue Sky at BCB Party, on Tumblr at BCB Party, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cook Book Party is Andrew Hansen as Combo Johnny, Caitlin Stayduhar as Patty Hertz, Paul Luetkemeyer as Zelf, me, Jenna Stoeber as Astroblep and the Eleflute Sounds, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. This episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan. Produced by me, Jenna Stoeber.